Hello, everybody. Um, Welcome to the Corey Davis Show. We're gonna talk about our 49ers game today and also our pick'ems. Let me get hoping when my friends come in, I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Here we go. Hold on. Um, yes, today was a great win. I didn't expect a blowout like that to the Tampa Bay. I didn't think we were gonna blow them out, but we did. I thought it was gonna be a close game, maybe by a touchdown or 7 points. I mean, by more than some, probably 10 points. I don't know, but I didn't expect a blowout like we had today. Um, Hello, what's happening, faithful? What's happening, platform 246, Lawrence? Hope you have a great Sunday. I hope you enjoyed that win. Um, Trying to wait for my friends to get in. My panel. Um, I'm hoping you all had a great Sunday, great weekend, and the link is in the chat. If you want to come in, you just got to show me your face first. If you're somebody new to my channel, if you're new, you have to show me your face if I don't know you. Hopefully, I get some people in soon. My panel will show up soon. So if you're not coming in and I see I got 2 viewers, type in a message. Here's, let me see, all the way from New York. He's a New York Giants fan. Too bad his team lost today, but uh, here he is from all the way from New York. Why, TC?
What's up, John? What's up, Corey, man?
How you doing?
Yeah, tough loss.
Yeah.
I was at the game and we got blown out. I had to hear all the Eagle chants over there after the third quarter.
Man. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm never going to a game for a divisional rival now more because whenever we go to our games, same happened with TRL. Both our teams got blown out or lost in a humiliating fashion. I'm gonna stick to the normal games. I'm gonna stay away from divisional games.
Okay.
And I had to go on a rant earlier on that stream. Yeah, I was on a rant earlier on the stream I hosted earlier. That post game hangout. So yeah, post Giants hangout. So
You
yeah.
need to show me your face, Sam. I need to see you. I don't
Oh,
know who
Sam
you
Bell.
are.
Oh, that's Sam Bell.
That's Sam Bell.
I think it is. Yeah. Is it a
Uh,
Titans logo?
yeah.
Yeah, that's Sam.
Okay. Sam, here you go.
What's up, Corey?
Hey, Sam.
Long time no see, buddy.
Long time. Yep.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Doing good. How about you, my friend?
I'm doing great that my team is winning.
Yeah.
And I hate that we lost right now. Debo's injured. Oh, it's just an ankle injury.
Oh yeah, the Seattle loss today. That was big for
Yep.
both our teams. I'm happy with Seattle loss because I kept my Giants in the playoff picture for now. We need Seattle to lose.
We lost to the we lost to the Philadelphia Eagles too.
Y'all lost today to Jacksonville too.
Yeah, I hate that, dude. I'm still pissed about it.
Well, all the way from Utah, my man David Magnu.
What's good, buddy?
Hey, how you doing?
What's up, Paul?
Just watching Sunday Night Football in the background
Same.
there.
Yep, me too.
What's up, Sam?
What's up, man?
Little crazy juice.
Loco Hugo. But yeah.
Dude, I don't know why we lost to Jacksonville. This is
The
bullshit.
necrophilia challenges today, yeah. So many. This week.
Well, Jacksonville's one of those divisional opponents, but at the same time, it's like that team is. How do you say it? It's like someone with multiple personalities. You never know who's going to show up.
Yep.
All the way from San Francisco, coming in is John Jay.
What's up, Corey?
What's up, John Jay?
It's Sam. What's up, dude?
What's up, man? How you doing?
How you feel, man?
Not good.
Yeah, I heard what happened.
Dude, losing the Jaguars is like a pinch in my stomach. God,
I feel the same way losing to the divisional rival.
Now
So,
guess
yeah.
guess who we're gonna play this Sunday? The San Diego Chargers.
Oh, wow.
LA.
Man,
Hey, you might beat the Chargers. They're frauds.
because there's this Bears fan who knows a Jaguars fan, and I heard he's been talking smack about the
What,
tight end.
jacking off? Jacking off. Yeah.
Yeah, that dude, whatever.
He's a Jaguar fan. He hates anything Tennessee. You already know. Jagging off, so yeah.
That dude.
I'm already met Jagging off, man. I met him on here. He's a pretty good dude.
Oh, you met Jagging off, all right.
Well, I never met him in person, but I met him on
Well,
YouTube.
I mean, when it comes down to it, I look at the Titans. That they have a good defense. You
For
know,
sure.
But our offense sucks.
although they did get kind of, clapped by the. Well, he was the first overall pick in the draft. I mean, he had to be that for a reason.
Mhm.
But then you look at like the Jaguars. So Jaguars, that used to make my British girlfriend so mad. It's Jaguars.
Jaguars.
But
you pompous.
I'd
No, stop.
purposely say
Coming in.
Jaguar. I would purposely say Jaguar.
Oh yeah,
But,
speaking of British, Gavin
my
finally
man.
came back out of the hiding.
Gavin?
Darn,
Yeah, he was
I
in my
missed him.
community tab.
Oh, yeah, you
Coming
told me that
in.
already. I thought he was on
Coming
the
in.
stream.
No, he didn't. He says he's hopping on Friday. He says if I do a Friday stream, he'll pop on. I'll do it then if he's gonna pop on. I'll get
all
Gavin on there
I'll
Coming
try to
in,
make some time. I'll
our
try.
man, young man.
this Friday. Yeah.
I don't know where he live, but
Well,
Coming in.
Seattle's loss helps us a lot. The Panthers.
Carcas.
Yeah,
What's up,
kids
Carcas?
are
Yo, I
partying.
appreciate the introduction, Corey.
Yep, it
That was
is.
fire, man.
But yeah, Carolina losing helped us both tremendously. So yeah,
Well,
Carcass, aren't you back east?
Yeah.
Carolina
I live in,
beating Seattle.
Didn't you
Jersey.
say
So,
you
yeah.
live like in New Jersey or
Oh,
something?
New
Jersey?
Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah.
All the way from New Jersey, Carcas.
Yeah.
I appreciate the
South
intro,
Jersey,
Corey.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
fire,
welcome.
man. That's great. Appreciate it.
But yeah,
It was a
well,
good
basically.
win today. It was good. It was so good that the local TV cut the game off and put the garbage sea chickens on my screen.
Oh, speaking of something, like, I'm angry that well, first I'm happy that the Panthers beat the Seahawks because I can't stand the Seahawks.
For sure, me too.
Even though I lost,
I
my
need Seattle to
pick'em.
lose. So yeah,
I lost my pick'ems, but I forgot Sam
I
Darnold
didn't care
has
either.
his job back, and Sam Darnold is not a
Bang,
bad
bang, not
quarterback.
again.
So I forgot that Sam Darnold
Yeah.
was on that team.
I wish the Cowboys choked and the Texans won, but that didn't happen.
yeah. The Cowboys.
Yeah.
the Cowboys were about to
Texans
lose to
almost
Houston,
had them.
but they choked.
I was so
I was
pissed.
gonna laugh my ass off.
Someone fumbled on the Cowboys in like at the end of the fourth quarter, but like they decided to come back for some reason.
That was
And the
hilarious.
Texans,
No, but Dak threw a pick at his own 5-yard line. He was backed up at his own 5 and threw a pick.
yeah, and
That
then
was
Damian
hilarious.
Pierce ran it in for the touchdown, but then they couldn't capitalize on the
Yeah.
next drive.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But it was a
So-
closer game, so than I thought it to be.
Well, I was wrong. My friend lost his bet because everyone thought
Shifty?
that everybody thought that the game was gonna be like more defensive, and Tom Brady showed he's not that same quarterback no more. And Todd Bowles' defense has really regressed. Like in just 1
Yeah.
year, they're not that defense.
You want to know why? Because they can't sustain drives. They have talent. It's just the offense is bad. And when your offense is leaving your defense high and dry, they're eventually going to break. That's
They
how
don't
it
have
is.
those fresh legs, They're on the field way too much. That's the thing. 'Cause
When they can't
Well-
sustain drives, of course, yeah, that's exactly why.
No.
Tampa Bay's offense has been a problem all year.
Well, I'm talking about like how the defense has regressed. Like Todd Bowles' defense, even when he was with the Jets as a head coach, his defense were really good. It's just the Jets' offense were crap. But Todd Bowles,
Yeah, exactly. No, that's the same.
I remember 2 years
It's the same
ago
thing
when
in the Tampa Bay right now. Currently, only difference is his quarterback is not Geno Smith.
I know because I remember when Todd Bowles he had a 24-40 record, and when they fired Todd Bowles, the owner of the Jets were like, we didn't want to fire. He's a good coach, but the fans did not want a 24-40 team in 4 years, so you had to fire.
Yeah, the Jets would have stormed that. Yeah, those Jets fan base, same place as New York, they would have stormed that Jets HQ.
We did keep Mike
Kind of
Evans in check. I mean, not like he was doing anything this season, but like still, it's Mike Evans.
So
Hey,
Well-
hey, YTC.
Yeah.
Mr. YTC. When you guys gonna do your basketball streams?
Oh, basketball. I'm probably gonna do this
Yeah.
week because I think we're gonna play on the Bulls. I think next week. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
I think that's
You
my
guys
next game is
watching
against
this-
Chicago. Yeah,
You guys watching?
and then
this
next
Sunday
week, the
night
week
football
after
game?
that, before Christmas, is
Yes.
us versus Toronto. That bet with Awesome Kid
come
that I got
on,
going.
Chargers.
Well,
Upset.
There was this. I don't know if
we're
you guys
playing the
saw, but there was this
Texans.
one.
I need the
player-
Dolphins to
I
come
think-
back. Come on for the pick.
I think
No,
someone.
Except the
no,
Dolphins.
Chargers win. I need the win.
I
Hey
think
John,
Buffalo-
hey John Jay.
Yep.
We're playing the Texans on Christmas Eve.
Oh,
The
I
times
need the
are.
Chargers to win too.
have you
I
met
want the
Coach?
Chargers
Have
to
you
win.
met Coach Dante? Sam.
No.
The hell,
Wait,
man.
wait, what?
What the fuck?
David?
You good, man?
What the fuck?
David?
Wait, what happened?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Who was
That was
screaming in the
weird.
background? Who was screaming?
Hey,
That was
John
weird.
Jay,
I thought that was David for a
sad.
second, but I'm like, David doesn't scream like that.
That noise came from David because whatever that was.
I'm just so thankful.
That
It
was
sounds like
echo.
Debo avoided a bad injury.
Bro, what was
Yeah,
that?
Shifty.
Also, yeah, Coach Dante is an Eagles fan, so he's happy, but he's also angry that
I'm
his
glad.
trash Texans are garbage. So
Yeah, Debo did avoid a bad injury. I think he just twisted his ankle.
Well, I'm hoping we can beat the Eagles in the final game if they rest their starters.
Let's go
If they're in the
Chargers.
first, because they're likely going to get the first round bye, so they're resting their starters for the final game, and we need
Right.
a game to clinch. Hopefully, that's the case, and we do get our split in
Kyle
Philly.
Shanahan announced that Debo has a high ankle sprain and he'll be out 4 weeks, so he's not out for the year.
He'll be back for the playoffs. Don't worry, that's when you'll need him the most.
Now,
You'll get him back
Again,
for the playoffs.
once they do the MRI tomorrow, because like right now they're just going for what the X-rays, because the X-rays shows any bone fracture, but an MRI shows any tissue and muscle damage. That's the reason why a lot of people are like, what's more better from an X-ray? The X-ray is a bone; it's a bone graft. The MRI is the muscle tissue, and if there's anything wrong with the tissue, that's what it would, So
Yeah, makes sense.
Well, I'm tallying my wins right now.
I remember the first time the
7 and
NFL
4.
used it, the MRI. I think it was the 04-05 season.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I need the Chargers to win, so let's go Chargers.
Yeah, I need the Chargers to come on. I did not do good in my pick. I was like,
There was this one play where like
How
I
many
think
wins did you get then?
so I picked
If
the
it's that bad.
Steelers. I picked the Steelers and the Ravens won, so I got that one wrong.
The Giants, obviously, I'm assuming, yeah.
I was so confident, and I can't believe I feel foolish.
Me too.
So that
I
was
was
another
too.
one.
I don't blame you.
Let's see what let me open up my sheet.
are they back from half?
So the Raiders blew. I should
Yeah,
have
the Raiders.
I got the Lions right, so I'm very happy.
Lions, I got that one right too.
All right, so the Titans, they let me down.
Yeah.
That was a game. I chose I chose the Seahawks, and they lost to the Panthers.
Man, I didn't care. I needed that win. I needed that loss so that way Panthers can upset Seattle for wild card purposes.
I got the Bills, Bengals, Cowboys, Lions. I got the Chiefs and the 49ers. Let me.
Chiefs, I got right.
4,
49ers, I got
5,
right.
6, and then lost 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm 6 and 5. So
6 and 5.
I am not happy. I am not
Well,
happy.
I'm only a win ahead because I chose the Ravens. I guess that's the only reason. I guess I'm a game ahead. I picked the Ravens over this Pittsburgh. So yeah.
If we were playing for money, I would be more serious on these pickups. But I'm glad
Me
I'm
too.
not for money.
I would have done more research into all these games, but yeah, heavily.
Because for whatever the reason, every time I play for money, I always do good. But when I don't play for money, I do awful. So maybe I need a cash.
Yeah, because it gives you motivation to do.
Yeah, money's a big motivator, no doubt.
Like has anyone ever been to a race, like a racehorse track, like where people bet on horse racing?
Mm-hmm.
So
I've seen those, yeah. Never been there, but I know what you mean.
So there are 3 types of gamblers when you go to a racetrack. You have the one who reads the books and the pamphlets, and they go with the odds. So they go with the analytics and the stats. Those are always 50-50 because the analytics have some good information. Then you have a bad gambler, the one who just randomly goes with like favorites, and they always do awful because they're a bad gambler. And then you have the cheat. And the cheat is a person who gets inside information. They go on the track. They get to walk on the track to see the condition. And there are people who actually know this. They touch the horse. They look at how good their legs are. They look at the riders. Those who are able to do that do really well, and that's why they're called the cheaters, because they have access to information.
So all this information, yeah.
So let's see, and no one's gonna get this right, but how can you tell if you're picking the right horse by going on the track? How do you survey the ground, survey the horse, and survey the rider? Anybody want to take a guess?
Test. I don't know. Test the conditions.
So when you walk on the track, it's a dirt track, and
Of course.
you evaluate corner to corner. So basically, you look at from one corner to the other, and you look at what is the most clear, smooth surface. So that's what you do. So then you look at the gate, and then you walk on there, and then you go like, all right, either I'm going to take this number and this number. So these are 2. So I'm going to bet on these 2. So that's how you survey the ground. So you go where the horses are. Second, when you're talking to the jockey, jockeys are very small people. It's true. They're like between 4'5" and 5 foot. because you have to be very light and very small, so the horse doesn't carry a lot of weight. So you got to find the smallest jockey, but some jockeys are a little bit overweight. So how do you find the right jockey? You have to, you do your homework, how they weigh, what they eat, all that stuff. It's very confusing. And then the horse. Horse has strong muscles. Never ever get a very muscular horse. Try to get a very lean horse. It's a very confusing process. And that's how the cheats know, because they study. So basically, just like betting, if you know mathematics, you're going to win money when it comes to betting, online sports betting. Same thing with horse riding. If you don't know horses, don't even try it. So there's a lot of bull when it comes to horse races. And that's why people like, if you're a good horse race bettor, you're going to win good money.
My bad, guys. My phone died.
Damn, that sucks.
That does suck.
All right, I just finished editing my picks while hearing you. So yeah, I just got my record updated on the pick'ems and also put the soundtrack for that video. That's all I'm gonna upload later.
Damn.
Well, I'm 5-6 in this
Damn.
pick'ems.
Well, at least try to finish above 500, I guess.
Yeah. I said, man. See, I picked the Raiders to win. I lost that.
Yeah, the Raiders.
And then I lost with Detroit. I picked Minnesota.
I told you to pick Detroit.
I told you to pick Detroit. I smoked the trap game with Detroit.
And then I lost with Tennessee because I picked Tennessee to win, to beat Jacksonville, and they won. Then I picked the Giants to beat Philadelphia.
Yeah. We let a lot of people down.
Then I picked Pittsburgh to beat Baltimore, and I lost there. And then I picked us to win. I won there. But then I picked Seattle and lost there. And I picked Kansas City and I won there.
All right. So let me see if I got this right. So the Niners won. So CG's happy because he does the round table for the NFC West. I know the Seahawks dude, he's pissed. I know he's pissed because they lost to the Carolina Panthers. The Cardinals, we'll find out tomorrow. And I know Payo is like, yeah, we won.
Yeah, he said he can't wait till this Tuesday because
cocky little.
Because he want to put it in everybody's face because they all picked the Rams to lose.
Wait, what would Payo?
Little, yeah, fake Canadian, Rams fan.
Brian, yeah, Brian Dable. You mean Brian Dable, basically?
Payo's okay, but he's like every time a Niners pick comes up, he always picks against us. It seems like.
Yeah, because he's Canadian and they don't really know a lot about football.
Damn.
I'm just messing with you, Payo. I love you, man. You're a good dude. But Canada sucks. I agree with.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of Canada.
Don't take offense to that, Coach Dayball, but yeah. I still make that reference that Payo reminds me of Brian Dayball, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hearing Brock Purdy got an injury. Something.
Brock Purdy what?
Has an injury.
Grant, an injury?
Brock
oblique.
Something oblique.
He had. I don't know the details. I read it in a couple places. Kyle Shanahan said he's not guaranteeing he'll play on Thursday, but they're going to do further tests tomorrow. He obviously was able to play the rest of the game. That's not why they took him out. Yeah, they didn't take him out because of the injury. They took him out because we were just blowing him out.
Yeah, because we were blowing them out.
Yeah, they put in Josh Johnson at that point.
So, but more testing tomorrow. We'll find out probably tomorrow afternoon.
Did he get sacked today? Because he was playing so good.
Yeah, he got sacked on the first play of the game.
Yeah, I don't really think that.
I mean, when it comes to the oblique, it's kind of.
He got hit on the first play.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. I mean, it's typically not bad. I mean, I'm hoping he plays Thursday because Josh Johnson is good for one game, but Let's save that game for
The
later.
Seahawks, though, I don't feel good
Yeah, I
about.
need y'all to beat Seattle so badly Thursday night because I'm gonna have to be
Dude,
Washington.
isn't
and
it
go
for the
2 games
division,
ahead.
John Jay? Isn't this game for the division? Because if we win it, then that makes us at least 5-1 in the division. We swept them,
Yeah.
and there's only 3 games left, and we'll be 3 games up.
hmm
So this is for the division. Am I wrong?
So
Yes, this is right. You're right. It's up. It's for. If we win this game, we win our division.
so hold on. The Niners are 9-4. The Seahawks,
They're 6-6 now.
they're 6
7
and
and-
6.
No, 7-6. No, they're 7-6.
7-6.
So,
7-6.
so if we lose, we're still in first place.
Yeah, a game by 1 game.
But we still have the tiebreaker because if
The
you're a
divisional
home
record.
team, if you're the home team and you beat a divisional rival, you have that. If a visiting team, a divisional beats you at your home, they won the tiebreaker. That's how it is. It's a very confusing situation, but
Uh-huh.
we're still okay because we'll be 4-1. We'll be 4-1.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if we win it though, do we not lock
No,
up?
but if you
the
win it,
NFC West?
they would. Yeah,
hold
shouldn't
on.
that lock it up because you'd be
Hold
3
on.
games in ahead of them?
Hold on. So if the Niners win, we'll be 10-4. They'll be.
They'll drop to 7-7.
They'll be 7-7.
Yeah.
And we swept them.
We should win
Yeah.
the division because we
Yeah,
hold
that
it-
should clinch
We
it.
are.
So, yeah.
Exactly.
It's been announced. It's been announced. If the 49ers win this next Thursday game, we
You clinch your
win our
division.
We clinch our division. It's been announced. It
And
was on
and if the
TV.
and also you would tie the Vikings and win, then also if the Vikings were to lose, I think you guys would move to the 2nd seed, I believe, or something. You'd move up to the 2nd seed. So yeah, I think so.
Nope.
And then you play whoever's the 7th seed
No.
coming out. So yeah.
So basically, here's the situation. If the Niners win out and the Vikings lose 1 game, we are the 2nd seed. So we don't have to worry about nothing. Okay?
Mhm.
Because we have a better division record and we have a better conference record. We have the same strength of schedule. So basically, it's the same. So the Vikings and the Niners have played the same strength. So the Vikings have to
Hang
win,
on.
and we have to win out.
Hang on. If Seattle lost, right? If Seattle loses the next 2 games and we win 2 more games, wouldn't we clinch? Because we have the tie. The tie would practically be 3 games ahead. Oh, it's still doable. Okay, awkward.
Well,
This is awkward.
we'll find out. Like right now, we're just jumping ahead. The season's
I know. I know it's not over. I'm just thinking of solutions for the Giants to clinch now.
Well,
Since Seattle lost.
It's very simple right now. The Eagles are the only team that are going.
No,
to
they clinched the East after today. They clinched the East, obviously.
They're going to the playoffs, and then we'll go 1 game at a time. But the Vikings cannot lose a game. They cannot lose a game. Okay.
Yeah, because
We are now.
the Niners would take
incentivized-
over.
The Niners are incentivized to win the last 4 games
Yeah,
So
the
you got-
2nd seed.
to get that 2nd seed because we will host a wild
The
card
seven-
game and a divisional game. And if the Eagles make it, we will have to go to Philadelphia if we are the 2nd seed. Because hypothetically, if we are the number 2 seed, we'll play the number 7 seed. Whoever's the number 7 seed, they don't have the defense like we do. So we'll win that game. And because we're the number 2 seed, we will play the lowest high seed, which is,
That's why I'm trying to get the 6th seed. I'm hoping my Giants get the 6th seed so we could play Minnesota. I think Minnesota's a better upset than the Niners. That's why.
so we will see.
I'm trying to get the sub 60. I'd
Now,
rather take my chances with Minnesota.
let's go hypothetical. Season ended today.
The entire NFC East will be in the playoffs, basically.
Who's
The
number
entire
6?
NFC East.
Who's number 6? The Commanders?
Yeah, and then the Giants are 7th.
Okay, so the Buccaneers are going to lose to the Cowboys, and the Cowboys are number 5. The Niners are going to beat the Commanders, and then the
We
Vikings.
play Vikings and Giants.
And again, this is hypothetical, so like, don't get mad. Let's give the Vikings that victory.
Man, I already know we're going to be first round exits. I just want to make the playoffs just for a participation trophy. We don't have any receivers right now.
So the Eagles will have to play the Cowboys in the divisional round. That's going to be the game to watch. And then the Niners will have to go to Minnesota. Hypothetically, we beat Minnesota because their defense is not good, and our defense.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins sucks in the playoffs, but yeah, Kirk Cousins.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Call me stupid. Okay, I'm gonna do a very, very hot take. The Niners beat the Eagles. We will host the Cowboys in the conference championship game. If the season ended today, and with my logic, we could see a Cowboys-Niners NFC championship game.
Oh, beat them where it hurts the most, please, if that happens. Beat the Cowboys where it hurts the most.
We faced them in the wild card last year.
Yeah, and it's going to hurt more because it's the championship game. It's the one game to get you to the Super Bowl.
Hey, as long as we beat the Cowboys in the playoffs, then that's all that matters.
But yeah, you know what?
We have to win a Super Bowl.
Call me crazy.
Or the whole season's a waste.
It's going to be two matchups for the NFC. I don't think the Eagles. You guys will beat the Eagles at some point because you guys have a better roster than the Eagles right now. Even though the Eagles clearly proved they also have a decent roster as well. But I think you guys can take them as long as the quarterback doesn't mess up. Well, yeah.
Yeah, Brock Purdy. Like I said, I watched I watched Jeff Garcia, and he reminded me like a low tier Garcia when it comes to how he moved. Now, I'm going to say something controversial, and I don't know how David, Carcast, and Corey feels, but he kind of reminds me of Jay Cutler. These two games that I have watched, I'm like, wait a second. Shanahan's father drafted Cutler. Cutler wasn't really a great star at Vanderbilt, but Cutler was a better prospect coming out of college. Brock Purdy, has a gunsling throw. Like that throw he threw to Brandon Ayuk with 4 players on him, and then he just fell for the touchdown. I saw a little bit of a Jay Cutler where he dropped back and he aired it out. He gunslinged that ball. So I don't know how you guys feel about that, or maybe I'm just.
I'll go with Jeff Garcia. I'd say more of Garcia than Cutler, like you said earlier.
So what do you think, David, Corey, or Carcass?
Jeff Garcia.
I have no comment on that.
Yeah. We'll see. Hey,
Same here.
Hey, if we like I said, I have nothing against Trey Lance. Like, remember, I'm not promoting Brock Purdy, but say Brock Purdy somehow takes the job from Trey Lance, I'm gonna feel even more awful for the kid because I like Trey Lance. But whoever can be a serviceable game managing quarterback, and they can do that for like 2 years in a row, because we haven't had that. We haven't had that.
The thing is, Brock Purdy, he's lucky that he wouldn't be put in the situation and be, showcasing his talents if it wasn't for Jimmy G.
Technically, like, I don't want to say this because then I'm going to be taking
All right, fine.
a take from a person I'm not a big fan of, but I'm not going to say the name. But say Jimmy was gone and, Trey got hurt. Again, I don't want to make hypotheticals. I think Brock Purdy would have beaten the Falcons and the Broncos.
Touchdown, Tyreek Hill.
I think he still would have lost. I think he still would have lost to Kansas City.
Damn.
Yep.
And I'm going to throw it out there because we have a good defense, and the way Brock Purdy has played the last 2 games, I think we would have been tied with the Eagles right now with the same record.
Yeah. You're only two. I mean, hey, listen, you're only 2 games behind him. Who does the Eagles play next? I think
I don't know.
The Bears, but we know that's an upset. Hey, listen, they just have to lose 2 more games. Probably you might be able to sneak ahead of them.
Wait a second. They're playing the Bears? Oh, my gosh.
Yep, the schedule makers were crap.
Hey, Michael,
however,
how were you? I would just not show up for the next.
However, You heard? They play the Cowboys one more time.
Get ready, Michael. Get ready to get your ass kicked.
These are the come in
Let me
here.
look at the Eagles' final
We
schedule.
beat you week 1. We beat you week 1.
So in case you need to get that number once. Oh yeah, no, that's virtually impossible because they would have to lose 3 more times.
Ah, damn it! The stupid Dolphins scored a touchdown.
Come on, Dolphins.
Yeah, but Michael will come in here. Carcast, we beat you week 1. I don't want to hear it.
Oh my god, dude.
Michael also picked his team to win 11 games. Let me remind everybody.
I only picked the Giants at 7 wins, and we're exactly at 7 wins right now.
Michael is a hypocrite because every time I bring this up, he says it's my fault. Dude, I said, you came on my chat. You told my 49er fans you were going to go 11-6. You were talking about the offensive coordinator made Aaron Rodgers really good, and he was an elevated your quarterback.
Justin Fields, yeah.
This guy was talking all this smack.
Michael was. I didn't expect much from the Giants this year, but yeah.
And one thing that I did say about Michael, hey, if you beat us, you earned it. If you beat us, I can't say nothing about the Bears. But you were overhyping this team. And then when every time I call it out, that's not true, John Jay. You're taking me out of context. That's not what I said. You did say that, you hypocrite. And I told you, even though I was joking around, I said, dude, Don Burr is right. They have a better offensive line. Let's look at what's going on. They're 6-7. They could be 7-6 if they beat the Bills on Thanksgiving. Jared Goff is showing why he's a good quarterback, and he's doing it on a very awful team.
Aziz, they got a photo of Aziz Al-Shaair choking out on Tom Brady. It says this dude's about to be suspended for 3 years.
Dre Greenlaw.
Yeah, you saw that iconic photo? It looked like he was choking him out.
Dre Greenlaw with the big say.
Yeah.
This dude's about to be suspended. There's a meme saying that this dude's about to be suspended
Dre Greenlaw
for that.
Now has a score in the last 2 games.
He didn't get penalized for it.
Well, he didn't get penalized, so that was good.
Yeah.
You got the pick six.
Until Mr. Goodell says, no, you can't do our golden boy like that. You're fined.
Dude, Dre Greenlaw is like the silver lining for this defense. He has a takeaway for a score in the last 2 games consecutively.
But yeah, unless Mr. Goodell calls his BS, but yeah.
That dude's a bum. Roger Goodell. I hate that guy.
Yeah, this is why Adam Silver's better, but that's not saying much.
All right, KMBR, the sports leader. Here we go.
No, that's Cap.
No, there is a thing called KMBR, and their slogan, the sports leader. Okay, so here is Brock Purdy's. All right, so just like I confirmed, Debo will be out 4 weeks with a high ankle sprain.
4 weeks? Oh my god.
All right, here we go. Brock Purdy.
Because we don't have a cool.
I thought it was a twisted ankle.
All right, Shanahan offered another interesting piece of information, reporting that quarterback Brock Purdy sustained an oblique injury during the 35-7 win over the Buccaneers. Shanahan said that the injury was not the reason why he was pulled out. All right, I got that. But did say it is possible that he could that it could impact his status for Thursday night's clash against the Seahawks. It was not announced during the game, but Brock Purdy was injured. But it doesn't say how he got injured.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. It just said he got injured.
So,
wait, what quarter was this in?
Well, that's what Kyle Shanahan said.
That's the thing, is that they don't tell us when it happened.
Oh.
It's just kind of weird.
That's stupid.
But they'll do more testing tomorrow. We'll hear tomorrow afternoon how bad it is.
Guess who Seattle has to play in the next 2 games?
Who?
That might not come out the playoffs.
Who?
The Niners and Chiefs.
Damn, yeah.
Oh, they're done.
Yeah,
Come on,
they'll drop it.
Chargers.
Hey, listen, if they drop the 2 wins and the Giants somehow pull 2 wins off the rest, I'm going to be happy because that practically would give us the spot right there because the tie helps us right there if we finish the same amount of wins.
Come on,
Somehow.
Chargers. Don't choke.
That tie helps us.
Ooh, a good catch. Wait a minute. Might be a touchdown. Oh, no, that's a good catch.
That was a good catch. Oh.
First and goal now. It's first and goal.
Wait, I
couldn't-
think
you
you.
couldn't
I think you guys
keep
are
it
ahead of
down.
me.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm
I'm probably
rooting-
ahead.
I'm rooting for Keenan Allen. I need him to go off.
Then you're gonna like this next play.
Wait a second.
Yeah, first and
Hold
goal.
on.
Go
Wait a
false.
second. You said Tua, but why are the Chargers on offense?
That was Mike Williams.
No, 13's Keenan Allen. You're.
Oh
you're
wait,
way
no, that
far
was the
behind,
long
bud.
catch. My bad.
Keenan and Kel Allen here. That was a back door right there.
All right.
Way behind.
Oh, nope.
Way behind.
Damn.
Yeah, that was.
No, because I think I'm like a play behind you guys. So right now I'm watching the replay of the Mike Williams catch.
Trying to do the back shoulder pass, but yeah.
They're on
That
30.
actual catch.
They can get a first down and goal. Right
They can just run it in with Austin Eckler and get that touchdown.
Just give it to Eckler and just. Oh, never mind. They're passing. Blitz. Yep. But there's a flag.
What the hell is
Uh-oh.
Justin Herbert throwing the ball at?
Dude, he's doing pretty good this game. Like this is
Okay,
the best
hold on.
game I've seen him play this year.
False start. Is that a false start? Yep. Offense.
Yep.
They're gonna replay third down, 5 yards back.
Pitchers in both batters and pitchers taking effect.
I got it muted. I can't hear what they're saying. Well, it's Chris Collinsworth. I don't like listening to his shit anyway.
Well, here's a guy who definitely not sucks off the Cowboys.
Throws it up, Keenan Allen. Oh, it's incomplete.
That crazy juice says here comes the OBJ.
Oh, OBJ, go to the Giants.
Yeah, please come to the Giants.
You know
please.
what? He's not lying. Here comes the OBJ talk. OBJ's actually said, "I'm not going to be able to play until the playoffs." He actually said that.
Yeah,
I know.
If you look at his injury, that's about the timeline for recovery. I mean,
I know,
duh.
and also,
it's so stupid. Like he got hurt in the
I
Super
want
Bowl.
OBJ for next year.
He got hurt in the
I want
Super
the
Bowl in
Giants to get him.
February. He got cleared. Like he got cleared for activities around December, but he has not been cleared to participate in football. Now he's saying that I won't be able to play football for a team until the playoffs. So the stupid, ridiculous, like, oh, OBJ. But again, like there are,
Oh, they got a field goal.
you know what?
All right. Well, they just got a field goal right now.
Yep.
Chargers.
I need the 14
6-point game.
on Miami.
Come on, Miami. Still plenty of game left. Good job holding on a 3. Come on.
Rooting for Miami.
Yeah, for Pick'ems, I got Pick'ems to get my 8th win. So yeah.
Oh, I'm rooting for the Chargers.
And then Monday night, I picked the Cardinals on an upset on Monday night. So
No,
I'm
I
going
think the Cardinals are beating. They got way too many.
to beat the Patriots. Yeah.
You have Cliff
I don't
King.
trust Mac Jones. I do not trust Mac Jones in that offense over there. Hell no.
Their
They're
defense
trash.
is pretty good, but they're not the
That's
best.
what makes saving grace. Guess what?
Yeah,
Like I said before,
I think I was the only
Kansas State
person
drives.
who took the Cardinals.
No one on their
I took the
defense.
Cardinals too. I
No
took
one
the
on the-
Cardinals over the Patriots too.
No one on their defense is going to cover D Hop and Marquise.
No, because Mac Jones in that offense is horrible. And plus, when you can't sustain drives on an offense, that defense is going to get high and dried out.
Yeah, and they're
That's what
probably
happens to good defenses with a bad offense over
They're
time.
they're not going to contain Kyler Murray entire game.
And plus, who's going to contain DeAndre Hopkins and Hollywood
Now they got
Brown?
Hollywood back.
Yeah, their offense is much better. I think they're going to put up more points than New England's offense, so that's why I picked them.
I'm excited for the games on Saturday.
Well, yeah, Saturday I'm doing that AFC East matchup, Dolphins and Bills. So yeah, that's going to probably be a
That's the
division
prime time
match.
game. Yeah.
Yeah, Bills versus Dolphins. That's definitely going to be high.
And then I think it's the Colts and the Vikings, and then the Browns and the Steelers or something. Yeah.
That's definitely going to be an important matchup. Well, also, I got the Niners on the thumbnail for this week's pick'ems since it's the divisional round. It's for the division, so yeah. I got you guys on the thumbnail with McCaffrey on the cover and Gino, so yeah. Stay tuned in an hour for that.
McCaffrey and Gino. Yes, sir.
on the cover. So yeah.
I sure hope. I don't want to see Johnson play.
Oh, Niner. Speaking of Niners, ex-Niner just got a first down right now.
Treasure Field.
Oh,
No,
Here's
Raheem
Raheem.
Mostert.
I hate Mostert. I'm not hoping. I hope Purdy's okay. That he can play Thursday. I don't
Yeah.
want to see Johnson have to come play.
Yeah,
Hey
so
man,
Yeah, Brock's been pretty.
Johnson. Hey, Johnson is good for one game, and he will beast mode for one game.
Well, Seattle's
But beyond
defense-
that, that's it. That's
Hey,
all the
listen.
guy's good for.
Hey, listen, you guys can beat Seattle just running the ball, and we
Yeah, and
We'll
Seattle's
call McCoy the quarterback.
pass defense is not good.
I know, like basically their entire defense is not
Oh.
like basically they're in
Dude,
rebuild mode.
I thought their defense wouldn't be the last in the NFL.
No, just all the Niners have to do is just run the ball. The defense is going to get gassed. That's all the Niners have to do.
That's
with
any
Jordan Mason and
defense,
Well,
but like-
McCaffrey.
the problem is like Gino is going to rack up 300 yards and 3 touchdowns because he's having a really good year
Mhm,
throwing the football, and
that's true.
he lit up like 35 plus points like in
See?
3 or 4 games. So
If we can keep DK Metcalf in check and key in on the deep plays to Tyler
No,
Lockett.
the bigger guy you have to keep check is Tyler Lockett. DK's
Yeah, I know,
because
because Tyler Lockett, he's a threat down the field.
no, it's Metcalf. Metcalf has owned us. That dude is 6'4", I think like 200 and like
Dude, he's built different, dude.
I know like
because I think Tre'Davious working guard him. It's just the other guys.
like
No.
that dude is like giant. Like this guy is 6'4". I think he's like up to
235.
like 235 of pure muscle, and this guy can run like a 4.4. This guy is fast.
Yes, sir. Yep.
So for whatever the reason, now he was a non-factor against us, but when we play in Seattle, we don't play well in Seattle. So,
Well, the thing is, if we key in on DK Metcalf, they got the other guy, Tyler Lockett, who's gonna threat you down the field and he's gonna catch
He
like the
caught
50.
that. I don't know what they were reviewing. He caught that.
it's like for whatever the reason,
I don't know.
or whatever the reason, like Lenore is gonna guard Metcalf, and Lenore I think is like 5'9", 5'10".
Yeah.
Well, I put him on Lockett. Lockett's 5'11". Put him on Lockett.
Tyler Lockett is going to be guarded by Charvarius Ward because Pete Carroll always flips the position. So basically, Charvarius Ward is the right corner and Lenore is the left. So they're going to switch the receivers. And those guys don't know how to play the opposite side because a lot of people forget that some corners are good on one side versus the other.
Mhm.
So that's the thing but at the end of the day, D'Amico, hopefully he can make a game plan. Now, Josh Johnson, if he has to play, I'm going to be really honest. There's a reason why he's 36 years old and he's been on 14 NFL teams. He is not good.
Hey, he had one 300-yard game last season for 2 different teams.
And what teams were that?
The Jet.
I would have to. I was
Jets.
actually. I don't know. I'd have to look at who.
No,
it's
was
the
on
Jets.
last year.
That was
It's
the
the
one game
Jets.
he had 300 yards against with the Jets against the Colts on Thursday night. I
It's
remember
the-
that game.
The 2 teams he was with is the Jets and I forget.
Yeah, it was last year. It was the Jets.
I know the Jets.
Didn't he
No,
like
he didn't
step in
put-
for Joe Flacco?
Yeah.
he
I'll
was
look
going-
up his. I'll look
he was
up his
going off
stats so
with
we
the-
actually
on
know.
Thursday
But give me a minute.
But still, it was hilarious.
But yeah, I read that
Oh,
somewhere. I
yeah.
was laughing.
It was with the Jets and the Buccaneers.
Speaking of Jets, I might go to the New York Bowl next year. I'm staying away from divisional
And
games.
so the Bucks.
I'll just go to New York Bowl.
The Bucks last year, they had a lot of good talent on that team, so that makes a lot of sense. Now the Jets.
Oh wait, never mind. It was the Jets and the Broncos and the Ravens.
We play the
I'll
entire
look up
AFC
his
East next year.
stats.
Hmm?
There you go, defense. Jalen Phillips, there
Damn,
you go.
he was getting absolutely destroyed.
Good stuff there.
Hey, and like
36 years old.
and that's why I picked the Chargers because the Chargers did really well against us. I think like 3 weeks ago.
What the heck? It's already Chargers ball. God damn!
They're in 2 right now.
This
It's
Miami offense
6-8.
can't get anything going.
Yeah, Tua's having a bad night.
Yeah, and same with Tyreek Hill. He had like one touchdown. That's why he's like,
That was his only good throw. After that, they kept him in check. Oh,
dude,
nice defensive stop. There you go.
damn it, dude.
All right, Dolphins got a 3 now. There you go, Dolphins.
Damn it.
All right, 1 second.
There you go. All right, end of the third quarter. All right, they're about to punt anyway, so yeah. Dolphins are about to get the ball back. Just got to drive down the field and score, that's all.
All right, so Josh Johnson on November 4th.
Let's go Chargers. Yeah, Shifty's looks like Shifty's going for the Chargers as well. I guess the entire panel but me.
Yep, November 4th for the New York Jets, right?
Yeah, he played against Indianapolis, and that Indianapolis team was not good for whatever the reason. So, okay. Then he played against.
He was at Baltimore at Cincinnati.
Wow.
So this 300 yards is probably like garbage time because they lost 41-21.
Yeah, that is garbage time. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah,
So-
it might be garbage time.
And that's the reason why you look up the numbers and you look up the teams and then
The kid.
Wow.
because a lot of people forget like, oh, he threw this much yards. I get it, but who did he play? So he played an Indianapolis team that was overrated, and then he played against
No problem, Shifty.
the Bengals, but the Bengals put 41 points on them. So a lot of those yards were probably like garbage time yards. So, and that's the reason why like I hate quarterbacks that throw like 300-yard games. Either you're playing a very easy schedule and the yards say otherwise. That's why Jalen Hurts, his numbers this year are going to be really miscue because the teams that he's been playing have not been good. But say Jalen Hurts was playing, like Baltimore and Cincinnati and
Any top offense that can go
the
back and forth. Whatever.
49ers. Let's see what else. Let's pick some top teams. Buffalo, and the AFC East, and they were 11-1. Jalen Hurts is a great quarterback, but because he's been playing a lot of low par talent, that's why next year the teams with the best records are going to be given the toughest schedule. So next year, if he can't do what he did this year, then I will see the light and say that he's trash. But right now he's doing good. And that's the reason why. That's why I like if you're a quarterback that's around like 3,800 and like 4,100 yards around that area, you're not throwing for 300 yards, but you're still throwing the football and you have a run game. So that's the thing that a lot of people forget. Like, I want a quarterback that throws 5,000 yards and has 48 touchdowns. But I also want a good defense. Quarterbacks are now making $45 million. You're going to pay one player that much money, you won't be able to sign a lot of your players. Look what happened to Kansas City. I said this, Tyreek Hill left because they couldn't pay him. They were able to lock up Travis Kelce, but when you look at their wide receiver core, they don't have a Tyreek Hill. So they had to make tough decisions. That's what's going to happen to the 49ers next year. We have 5 important free agents. We might lose 3, but we're going to sign the ones that we're able to sign. And Nick Bosa is going to take a lot of money on the defense because they're going to extend him. So there's a lot of tough decisions. And that's why Jimmy is gone, because the money, I don't know what Jimmy's worth because I don't ever think he was worth $27 million, but that money will go to Bosa. And now if Bosa takes a pay cut, because he loves the Niners, and I think he will. I don't think he's going to reset the market, but I think he'll get like 29, 30 million. But I don't think he's going to get Aaron Donald because a lot of our players took pay cuts. The only player we overpaid is Kyle Juszczyk and George Kittle.
Well, when it comes to Jimmy, I mean, his injury now, he's injury prone.
Mhm.
So he's a somewhere around $5 to $7 million backup,
Mhm.
prove it deal. That's what he's more than likely going to be looking at. But you
Now-
never know. So some team could go full dumb at, and offer him all kinds of money.
So here are three teams, because of the situation. Houston, they're going to draft a quarterback this year because they have the general manager that drafted Jimmy.
Yeah, Nick Caserio.
Plus, I think I feel bad for Lovie Smith, but they're going to fire him because they did not want him, which was stupid.
He's a good coach.
He's a good coach. Now,
Yeah, he is.
We're going to need a DC next year. Oh,
Go get him then. Go get Lovie Smith.
So- someone told me this. I don't know who told me this, but they said if D'Amico goes, we get 3 compensatory, but we get no fifth round, but we get 3 third-round picks, and we'll get 2 third round with the picks that we already have, and then we get another one for the 2024 draft if D'Amico goes to another team. That means we currently have, I think, like 3 compensatory picks in the third round. We can have up to 5 picks. We can use a bunch of those third rounds to move up.
To trade up.
We can,
trade up.
we can even get a first-round pick back if you really think if that's how many compensatory third-round picks we can get, because it wasn't until 2019 where you were first able to trade, but before that, you cannot trade compensatory picks. So I'm glad the league changed that rule. So,
well,
I know we're getting it.
and hold on. So Jimmy G is classified as a QB
yeah,
starter.
yep,
So won't we get something for him?
a third round. So
So
that's 3 more third-round picks. So John Lynch was like, hey, if Jimmy doesn't play, but say something happened and he plays one game or, play some games, I didn't know that we get a draft pick for that. So that's good for us. So if everything is 100%, and we'll find out in March how many compensatory picks we get.
Well, yeah, you got to realize, don't you get compensatory for any cuts for any players on your team?
well, not cuts, but the guys that are free agents that sign with other teams.
So
Yeah.
Mike McGlinchey is a free agent, and there's 2 possibilities. They sign him to like a 1-year, $5 million deal if they're desperate, which I don't think they should do that. So he'll go.
Looking
And
for the Giants draft picks right
let's
now.
just say hypothetically, hey, I'm Robert Saleh. I know you. Maybe we can make you work that Kyle couldn't, and we can bring you over here. Like they have Lincoln Tomlinson over there. So that's
You
a
got
possibility
connections
where
over
we
there.
can go to Mike McDaniel. So let's say he goes. I think we get a 5th-round pick for him, a compensatory pick for him. Let's see. Aziz was paid $4 million last offseason, but only for $1 million. But who's more important, Greenlaw or Aziz? So one of them will
Greenlaw.
be out.
Damn.
Let's
I'm looking at the draft
hypothetically-
picks.
Let's hypothetically say Aziz is gone and he gets paid more money. Same thing,
We
Robert
got
Saleh
2
or
fourth-rounders, all right?
Robert Saleh or
Giants.
Miami. We get a 5th round, so that'll be 2 5th rounds. And say Jawan Jennings, because Jawan Jennings did not like the deal he was given. If he doesn't get paid, I think he wants like $3-4 million. Say he goes. That's another. So if those 3 players leave, that's 3 5th-round picks. So
Ooh, you know how good we do in the 5th round.
So-
That's tempting.
yeah,
Oh, speaking of 5th rounds, no, not 5th rounds, 4th rounds, we got 2, and we got 5 7th-round picks. No, for my team, I'm looking at the
Now-
draft order.
let's
God
let's
damn.
let's hypothetically
2 fourth rounders. I like it.
let's say this hypothetically, Greenlaw is too much, so we go with the cheaper option. We give
Let's get some wide receivers.
Greenlaw will give us a 4th round compensatory pick. No, wait, hold on. A 3rd round compensatory pick, because I don't think there's a compensatory round in the 4th round.
I also do point out.
So we'll see what happens. But next year, it has to be offensive line. Burford and Banks, we have 2 good guards.
You stay away.
Poe might be the replacement center because we've had him on the practice squad and nobody wants him, so that's good for us. If McGlinchey leaves, I would put Brendel on his spot, so it will look like Brendel, Burford, Poe, Banks, and Trent Williams.
Brendel or Brunskill?
Yeah, Brunskill, my bad. So, or maybe they'll shock us and they'll sign an offensive line player. So, but
you gotta check who's going into free agency
all
this year.
All this is speculation.
Mhm.
Well, I know we extended Greenlaw. So, I mean, we're not going to be able to keep everybody. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens in the offseason. But it's just kind of like I would rather have Aziz around than a 5th round pick. That's just me.
Mhm.
Jimmy G, see ya. Don't let the door hit you or the good Lord split you.
The good Lord split you. All right.
Well, back to the game, but yeah, Chargers have it.
Oh wait, hold on. Here we go. Wait a second. This is some interesting news. Okay, I did not know this. All right. Next year he will be making $5 million. And then if he wants to return in 2024, he will be making almost
Hang
10
on.
million. Almost.
Let me look at the
$10
free
million.
agency website for right now. I'm about to look up free agency website.
Hold on. All right, hold on. So $10 million. So in the next 2 seasons, his base salary will come out to be $12 million. So he's making $6 million average, but with incentives and all the bonuses, he can make up to $14 million. So with that information, I'm sorry, Aziz, you may be gone. Damn, I did not know that.
All right, offensive line. Let me look at it.
Because
offensive, who's going to go to free agency? Orlando Brown, Jack Conklin, Rodney Hudson, George Fant from the Jets, Connor McGovern, Jason Kelsey, Justin Pugh, Roger Scaffold, Matt Pryor, Isaac Sumalo, Cameron Irving, Mike McGlinchey, Wes Weitzler, Austin Blythe, Brandon Parker, Nick Gates, John Feliciano, Bradbury. Oh, Bradbury's going to free agency? I'll say less. At center from Minnesota.
All right, guys. So I've been watching the game long enough. I mean, the Chargers are on offense. Tua does not look comfortable in the pocket. I think we broke him.
Yeah. Billy Turner.
I said this before he was even drafted. Nick Saban
Greg Little.
And all the college people overhyped this kid.
Cody Ford.
Now again,
Cody Ford.
It doesn't mean that he's a bad quarterback. It just means that once Miami can figure out the run situation, get the right personnel, like how the Niners do it, Tua will be like a way better, like 100 times better Jimmy G, someone who basically manages the game. Also, Tua has a really good deep ball, and that's the reason why, if he's able to, develop his skills and all that stuff, again, he can be like a successful long-term quarterback for a decade, who was not, like a Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, but was very successful during a long period of time.
Come on, don't look at the refs. They didn't throw a flag. Just walk back to the line and play on.
Yeah. Hey, listen, go look at the free agency. There's a lot of good offensive linemen coming out this free agency. I'm looking at it all. And I already see 5 names I want off the list for the Giants. Bradbury's one of them from the Minnesota. I'm surprised he's being a free agent. Garrett Bradbury. He was actually good for Minnesota. Hopefully they don't bring him back. Isaiah Wynn is another good one, and Caleb McGarry's another one on my from Atlanta. So yeah.
Dang.
Also Quisenberry? Really? From Buffalo?
They're making the Chargers fight for every yard. Where did this defense come from?
And this one offensive interior lineman.
Remember, when the Niners played, they didn't have Keenan Allen, they didn't have Mike Williams. They had some defensive players that were. Now those players are back. No,
I'm saying Miami's defense is making the Chargers fight for every yard.
Well, the Chargers. I mean, not the Chargers. Not the Chargers. What am I talking about? Miami's defense, their run game, their run defense is like top 15, but their pass offense is like top 25.
All right, who's going to free agency this year?
So
for wide receiver,
okay,
Randall Cobb, not his one. DJ Chark.
David, did you see the Miami versus Bears game? And they allowed Justin Fields to put 32 points on them.
Oh wow!
So everyone's overhyped because Tua can throw the ball deep. They have a bunch of dangerous.
I wouldn't mind the Giants going after DeAndre Carter.
So
I'm looking at these receivers,
and it also like the podcasters were making, like the Niners podcasters were making Miami like, oh, their defense is like our defense. Stupidity.
All right, not bad.
Again, I may not have 57,000 subscribers, but I know more football than all these idiots on our community, and I don't care if they're listening because I coached it. I had to go to school for it. I played it. I may not be like big, large Nick Bosa, but I played sports. I played basketball. I played football. I played soccer. So I know every sport ins and outs. So I'm like the real athletic person. So I know my stuff, and I had to coach. So because I don't want to sound like a bully, but I'm not gonna apologize no more. I'm gonna be that bully that bullied the other bullies, because that's who I am. I'm no longer being nice anymore. I'm gonna bully the bullies.
I'm looking at middle linebackers. Deion Jones, Levante David? No, but he's old. Nah. Devin Bush, though.
Justin Herbert passed Andrew Luck for the most
in the first preseason. Devin Bush from the Steelers being a free agent already? Middle linebacker? Really? And Denzel Perryman?
Yeah, it's just unfortunately they look Dan Marino. Dude, this guy does not age. All
right.
What is his secret?
Hope the Giants go get Devin Bush from
hair club for men and plastic surgery. Oh,
that's plastic surgery. Plastic surgery.
That's really interesting.
Speaking of plastic surgery, you want to know a 49ers quarterback who has plastic surgery? There's 2 options.
Jimmy G?
No.
Oh.
Former 49ers.
Oh, okay.
Kaepernick?
No.
I have no idea.
Joe Montana had plastic surgery. You want to know how I know this? My brother, I found out because he lives in San Diego, but he came here because he was in the military. He came here and he went to Levi Stadium before I did, and one of his classmates works in the Santa Clara area for like private coaching, where he works with like those like practice squad players and like those amateur. And one day he went to the Niners game with his wife, and he somehow was talking to Joe Montana, and he's like, Mr. Montana, it looks like you've done some work on your face. He's like, how did you notice? I can tell. And that's how I found out that Joe Montana had plastic surgery on his face.
Wow.
Like I said, I know people. I can tell you stories that YouTube will not want to hear and will make a lot of the content creators jealous.
I think this game's over already. They're already inside the red zone.
Come on, San
Even if
Diego. I need to get this.
I think the Chargers are about to win because the Chargers would be down by 2. I mean, the Dolphins would be down by 2 possessions.
Hold on. I just remembered something. David, did I show you that picture where I was inside the San Francisco Giants stadium?
No.
Okay, hold on. Let me go find it to prove everybody that I played semi-professional baseball, because you don't get to be on the field of the San Francisco Giants if you're not a player. One of those sponsor leagues. I think it was 2011 or 2012, something like that.
Ooh, Marcus Davenport's a free agent.
Marcus Davenport. How old is he?
26.
Yeah, he's already. He didn't pan out that well for New Orleans, so yeah, he's a
What
free agent.
position does he play?
Defensive end.
Edge. Oh, he'd be 9-10 sack guy in our system.
Yeah,
I'm looking at interior alignment. No, I want to go get Quesenberry. That guy from Buffalo is really nice.
What's his name? I think Ebukam may be gone, because I don't know. Like in his 2 years,
Quesenberry.
I don't know if he exceeded the Niners' expectations. But personally, he's had good moments, but I wouldn't say he was.
Oh, hey, there's like 3 backup quarterbacks. You got Daniel Jones, Geno Smith, and Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm trolling YTC.
Corey, are you asleep?
He's only that until he. Hey, listen. All I'm gonna say once again.
He
Give
might
DJ
be.
a Stephon.
Corey.
Corey.
Corey, wake up.
Did he fall asleep on stream?
No.
No, he fell asleep on stream.
He's got his headphones on. Corey.
Corey.
Oh no, he's passed out.
Oh,
Dude, does anyone know how to get a hold of them?
I don't know. I don't have his number.
Does anybody want to blast some music over here? No, stop.
I don't want to like go way over.
Oh wait. Speaking of that, I think I have the right song to wake up Corey. TOP gave me something about like some Bad Bunny song that YTC has to sing.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just messing with you.
I ain't singing that song because we all know the rappers are leaving.
Awesome Kid screwed up. Like Awesome Kid could have said, if we beat 3 out of 4 games, you have to sing a song. But unfortunately, they have to win 4 games in a row, and that's high, like basically like high poker. That's like millions of dollars that you're putting on the line, and you don't want to do that.
Well, this game's about to be over because if the kicker makes this is a 9-point game. There's
Oh, what? This game went by fast. I just turned.
Yeah, they were running the ball. This game's about to be over anyways because they're about to run. If they make this kick here, it's definitely over. Because there's no way they're coming back down 2 possessions if they make this.
Tom Brady's father. I bet you Tom Brady's father was like, "Damn it, this irrelevant kid from Iowa did way better than my son. My son is the best quarterback ever. This trash quarterback." He does not like the Niners, the father. I paid thousands of dollars to go watch the 49ers. Oh man, Corey.
Yeah. Corey.
Because then he won't be able to end the stream.
Yeah, because then he
I
can't end the stream,
know,
and
that's
we don't
why.
want to leave him sleeping on his own stream.
Let's see.
Hold on, I'm gonna see if I'm gonna try to send him a message and see if a notification wakes
Yeah,
him
I was
up.
about to say that. Maybe a notification.
This man really fell asleep on his own stream.
Yeah, he's passed out. Like Corey must be one of those hard sleepers. Like when you pass out, you cannot wake up.
But yeah, he went David level there, but more on David.
Hey, that was the boring game, okay?
Darn.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Dolphins and the Chargers game bored them because 14-20. It was like 17. Like technically, only 10 points were scored in the second half.
I like that jersey he's got on. Is that Bosa or Young?
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
Corey!
he's passed out. Sheesh. Well, anyway.
Hold on. Corey! Hey!
Oh, there he is.
Woo-hoo!
Oh, thank God. You're all right.
Corey, you with us?
Yep.
He fell asleep on stream.
You started to take a nap. We were like, we gotta watch his time. We gotta wake him up. But I don't think you're doing bad.
You're good. That's great. You're all right. Maybe someone's back.
I don't know. I sent you a message on Facebook Messenger. I'm not sure if that's what woke you up or not, but
You're all shouting on the stream in his headphones.
Oh, look, it's the Rock TV show.
Young Rock. Look at this.
Uh-oh.
The Young Rock.
Yep.
A potato with eyes glued on. Hey.
Potato. Who said that?
Hey, that's the bootleg Mr. Potato then, if that's the case.
He was in the commercial, he was playing with potato. It had eyes glued on and a hat glued on it.
Oh yeah, because like a lot of people don't know this from The Rock, but his father, wrestled before WWE gave wrestlers the money. So like The Rock's family lived paycheck to paycheck. The same thing with his grandfather, because wrestling was more like a territorial. And when Vince McMahon tried to commercial, it took a long time. So if you were not wrestling in the New York, Connecticut, the East Coast area, you weren't being able to pay. So that is very accurate, because like even when he lived in Hawaii, they didn't live in luxury. And he tells that story when they were 14 years old. They were in Hawaii. They got evicted from their house because they could not pay the rent. So that's why The Rock makes movies, not because well, of course he loves to act, but even though he's rich, he knows that suffering of like living paycheck to paycheck, not having shit, getting evicted from your house. So that's why The Rock always is always working, because he knows how the feeling of that, like being homeless, being evicted, having nowhere to go. And then when he was in Canada and he went back home to Miami to his dad, he's like, I have $10 in my bank account and I'm going to do wrestling like my dad did, even though he lived paycheck to paycheck. But then The Rock exploded, became, I think The Rock was the first millionaire wrestler. That's how big he was, because he was making CDs, he was making commercial deals. I think even the Nike, Gatorade were like asking for advertisement, and that's when the Vince McMahon realized, that we can advertise, and that's why he went to broadcast television, because all those commercials that Vince McMahon, and that's why I think in 2001 WWE became a stock for the first time. So TV money is real, like TV money. That's why the NFL, all the networks pay the NFL $1.2 trillion for 10 years. Trillion. And that's why the money's going to explode for all the teams. Okay.
Yep, I'm starting to call Tom Brady Cry Baby Brady.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I don't know if Brian's listening or the next time I see Brian, but if Brock Purdy plays like this for the rest of the year and we do well in the playoffs, I'm sorry Brady's not coming over here because we will have to pay Brady the money he wants, and we're done paying Jimmy the money so we're not going to do that. And Trey Lance is on the rookie contract, and Brock Purdy is making I think $300,000. So, and then if we bring in a veteran to be there, so we can have 3 quarterbacks, we'll be good at the quarterback room. But again,
that's what I was trying to tell Bryant the other day. Is that it's a bad business decision to bring in Tom Brady. Who are you going to sacrifice to bring in Tom Brady? Because that's what we'd be looking at.
Plus, why are you bringing an old quarterback in that can't make anything work with Chris Godwin and Mike Evans right now? An old man in his mid-40s.
Yeah, that don't make sense.
It makes no sense in that. Yeah, because I don't know. Because Brian was really going on a whole Declaration of Independence speech on why to get Brady. That whole pick'em thing. He went on a whole speech.
Here's one thing, because again, even though I trash on Cohen, I listen to the callers when they do the Cohen phone to listen, and basically a lot of the people who basically they give Grant ideas, and that's why a lot of his fans basically make him money because of the ridiculous stuff. So Brian called the day after that little thing, and he went on a tirade. The Jed Yorks, they were they messed up this team. We have a Super Bowl roster, a win now, and we have to bring in Tom Brady because we have a window, and and Trey Lance needs to sit down. I'm like, dude, you're showing bias. You're showing bias. And again, I have nothing against Tom Brady. He's accomplished everything, but he said at 45, after the season end, he was going to retire. He said he was not going to play at 46. Okay.
Yeah.
His trainer
might as well.
His trainer says that. Plus, he has a lot of legal problems right now that I did not know.
Yeah, he has with that crypto venture that didn't pan out.
So apparently,
that whole crypto.
When he was married to Giselle or whatever his ex-wife, apparently that divorce, could have cost Brady a lot of money. It also could have cost Giselle a lot of money for a divorce. Because again, the money you make, that's their life. But apparently, those 2 idiots invested on a corrupt company.
Crypto. Yeah, crypto, yeah.
Well, crypto's good, but they invested on a company that was basically a Ponzi scheme. So those two are going to have problems. And plus other famous athletes. And that's the reason why.
Yeah, that was not just them. It was multiple athletes here that invested in that thing.
At the end of the day, that's about it. All right, hold on.
Invested.
I wanted to show this to David.
Yeah, this game's about to be over.
John Jay.
Yeah?
Did you do a live after the game?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know why you wouldn't come to me. Because I was looking for you. I've been on my computer, my phone.
Mm-hmm. So I wanted to show this to David. And again, this is not Photoshop. Move the awesome kids comments so everyone can see it.
Ooh, look at that.
So basically, that is a picture of me standing at right field. And right there is the grounds crew cleaning the field for a semi-professional or amateur baseball. And I'm walking around. And I said, this is going to be once in my lifetime. So I took out my cheap flip phone at the time, and I was taking these random pictures.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is probably
stock photos, yeah.
So this is actually.
Yeah, it looks like the equivalent of stock photos.
No, this is actually my pick. This is me being on the field.
I know.
Remember,
No, I'm
this
just
was
saying
a-
the photos look like stock photos, even though you took them. Yeah,
they're not stock photos because
I know they're not. They just look
Yeah,
like them.
there's you see that guy on the field. Basically, I was talking to him, and then he went over there to flatten the surface, and that's the remember a flip phone,
Yeah, those.
So it looks very like you can tell this is not a stock photo. This is like a
Yeah,
one of those,
especially it's a flip phone. Yeah, because
like a
the back
480,
quality,
I think it was like a 480, a 480.
Yeah, it's the back quality. Yeah.
Yeah, because stock photos are like HD. You
Those are computer graphics,
It's too like 3D
professional photography.
So yeah.
Yeah, professional photography. Like they actually take the photo with a highly expensive camera. So
I also have a picture of me where the big giant glove and the ball that says 501 feet, but I don't want to look for that right now. But this is the one.
Expensive ass cameras, but yeah.
And, dang, dude.
So basically, like if you're a right fielder, this is the view you get to see when the batter is hitting.
Miami just kicked the field goal. They're gonna try to kick it for the game here. This should have ended right here.
There's a minute and 10 left.
But they don't have any timeout, so they have to get this onside kick for this game to be over.
Oh no!
Oh, he lost! Did Miami get it? Hold on! He lost it. There's a pile up.
Hold on. Who got the ball?
Miami's pointing their direction.
And Miami has it.
That don't mean nothing. We have Chargers pointing the other direction.
I know. We'll see.
Who has it?
Refs are trying to get to the
game over.
I won.
All right, game over.
I made it 5.
Refs are saying Chargers.
Damn it. Well, but dropped to 7 and 5, but I need the Cardinals to win now. To go
I picked the Chargers to win.
All right,
Man.
Hold on. Let me update.
All right, so that's the final score. Yep, 23-17. Yep,
Man.
23-17.
7.
Raining.
Huh?
Raining outside?
Yeah, it's raining out here.
No, I'm at my place.
Oh, I thought you can hear it outside my window. It's like it's starting to pour again.
Well, 7 and 5. So now I just, yeah.
Well, it's winter
Right.
time, so if it's raining, that's good because that means it's warm
1,
compared to normal.
More water.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Well, it was raining. It was raining hell and raining where I was today. So yeah,
If the
it was
defense
raining over
didn't
there in my
choke
life.
the Raiders, I would be 8 and 4.
Oh,
The Titans, you screwed me, and the Steelers lost by 2 points. The Steelers,
Yeah,
I know they screwed me.
yeah.
and basically
now-
the other two games are the
But now,
necrophilia
like
challenge.
Giants
But
Nation
yeah,
is angry because now he has to lose that $200.
yep. And we both Tennessee and the Giants participated in the necrophilia challenge. So there's that.
All right, so that
The
makes me.
necrophilia. The necrophilia.
All right, so
Well, no. So the Panthers got me a loss, but I'll take that L all day.
Me too. I need Carolina.
The Ravens,
I
the
need
Ravens
Carolina
are
to
trash.
win.
The Ravens are trash for winning. The Eagles are trash for winning. The Titans are trash for losing.
Dude,
The
I
Vikings are no, just
oh
kidding.
my gosh, I thought this game because they were showing the Eagles and the Giants game, so I was like, all right, I'm glad I get to see this game. And then at the end of the first quarter, it was 21-0. I said, fuck that, I'm turning it off. I was angry.
I don't blame you.
I was like,
I was
really?
angry too. I was at the game too angry.
I was like, really?
I was expecting a close game, but not like a fucking blowout. Because we had nobody at secondary. And these motherfuckers kept dropping everything at receiver.
So
What are these guys showing right now?
But it's whatever. Washington's a must-win, but yeah, we got to regroup quickly. This Sunday Night Football next week, that's a must-win. If we win that, we have to win that game because if the Lions lose one more game, Seattle loses 2 more, and we win 2 more, we clinch because of the tie.
Corey, what'd you say? You're what?
5 and 7.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm actually the opposite. I think I'm 7-5.
7-5 here.
Yeah, I'm 7-5.
But I need the Cardinals to win on Monday, so you have to go 8-5.
That'd be nice.
Well,
I for some reason picked them too.
Yeah.
I picked New England.
But yeah, I took the Cardinals in an upset. But yeah, only because they can put up more points than New England's offense.
Damn, man, there's all kinds of storms coming. This winter's gonna suck.
Yeah, it is, dude. It was raining today in MetLife, and also raining hail. First time I saw hail in a minute. Raining hail.
No, it's
it's already coming where I'm at.
Last winter it didn't even start like snowing or anything till mid-December, and then it very lightly snowed here and there, and it was pretty much done. Which we've been in a drought for a long time. So I mean, we need the water.
At least it's not Buffalo weather.
But at the same time, I haven't had to shovel yet, so I've been lucky. But if it keeps going like this, I'm going to end up shoveling, and I hate shoveling.
No, I do shoveling because my entire block pays for me to shovel too. If I got paid last year to shovel a couple of snowing. I made about 120 by the end of the day for about 6 hours of work. So yeah, I made a good 120. I might just do that again if it ever shovels. Yeah.
I'm watching an advertisement for snow tires. It's like, yeah, I got mud tires on my Jeep, buddy. I'm good.
But I don't know when the snow's coming, but yeah.
Like 3 feet.
I appreciate the
4 feet of snow. I don't care.
I'm used to snow. It's cold. Right now it's currently on 32 degrees. It's how cold it is right now where I'm at currently.
So David.
32 right now.
David.
Yeah.
Did you expect us to blow out Tampa Bay?
I did not. I expected us to be a nail biter, but I was.
Yeah, I thought that game was going to be close, but you blew them the fuck out. Y'all blew challenge.
Yeah, we made Tom Brady cry and apologize to all 100 and something of his family and friends that he had at the game.
My son should have stolen a Niner.
John Jay, were you surprised that we blew out Tampa Bay? John Jay, are you still there? He must have stepped out for a minute.
Probably must have stepped out for something, I don't know. But yeah, they're interviewing Justin Herbert right now, And the local Disney film, I'll stop.
Yeah, did you see that? David, I don't know. Did you see that? Tom Brady Dre Greenlaw got Tom Brady to sign that ball. David, are you still there?
David, you there?
I guess.
I was just grabbing a snack. What's up?
I said, did you see that Dre Greenlaw got Tom Brady to sign that ball?
The one he intercepted?
Yeah.
Yeah, the tip drill pick he had in that game.
Tom Brady is probably looking at him like, you got to be okay.
All right, kid, here it is.
He's just signing it because he's like, if I face this guy in the playoffs, I don't want him to kill me. I'm signing this.
And what's his name was there too with him.
No, you know what he was mad? No, because boy Aziz Al-Shaair choked him.
Warner was standing there with him.
You heard about Aziz Al-Shaair? Because there was a photo of him choking on Brady. He's like, here, I'll sign this autograph. Just make sure your boy doesn't choke me again. Yeah, because there was a photo of him looking like he was choking him. I'm surprised he didn't get fined for that or incarcerated. Because good knows, when Brady's, and Goodell.
So the Chargers just knocked the Jets out of the plot. Well, if it has started right now, they just made the playoffs and the Jets don't.
Yeah. Hopefully, let's see what the NFC. Show the NFC. Oh no, they're not showing it. No, because the NFC, the Giants are back because Seattle lost. We were out in the hunt after the loss to the Eagles, but now we're back because the Panthers beat Seattle. So we're seventh place right now. Washington's at sixth right now, but the winner of next Sunday Night Football is going to be sixth place. So yeah, the winner of next Sunday will go to sixth place. So yeah, between the Giants and Washington. So yeah, but yeah, Seattle losing is a big key. If Seattle loses the next two games, and we have to win the next two games for the Giants, we clinch. I think at 9-6 and 9-5-1. So that'd be huge. Because then Seattle would have to finish 9 wins, right? And that still wouldn't be enough because of that tie. Since 9-7-1 is at worst is better than 9-8. So yeah, that they can finish. So that's going to help us.
I mean, Seattle in the playoffs is that they're going to be knocked out in the first round. Let's be honest here.
I know. And my team probably as well, along with Washington, but I just want the participation trophy. So because we're a rebuilding team. Hey, listen, I'll take it for the Giants because I'll take the participation trophy because that's a step in the forward for the rebuild, so we can get a better team next year. I'll take it. So that we can build.
That's the thing.
We're gonna have 60 mil. We're gonna have 60 mil next year.
Yeah,
so we're gonna get us money to sign anybody. Yeah, technically, we were supposed to be rebuilding this year, but we somehow decided to be competitive for once for the majority of the year. So yeah, but yeah, I'll take it as a participation trophy. We somehow make the playoffs, and even though we get bounced the first round, but still, I'll take it. I'll take it, even if it's to the Niners or we'll watch Minnesota, which is likely going to be one of the two. But with the way the Niners are playing, it's probably going to be Minnesota dropping to the third seed. So yeah. If they lost to Detroit, but yeah.
I think it's funny. All the Rams fans are like, "Yeah, we got Baker Mayfield to keep him away from San Francisco. They ain't doing shit with that rookie quarter." What did you say? The rookie quarterback don't have to be stellar. Look at the team around him.
Watching see Shifty's asking, what were your expectations for the Giants before?
I'm back.
Oh, before?
Yeah, like.
Oh, Shifty. Actually, I didn't think the Giants would be at this point at 7 wins of this year. Normally, this part of the year we're at 4 or 5 wins, like 2 or 3 less than what we have right now. I didn't expect us to be competing in meaningful December games. That they flexed the Giants in the Washington game this Sunday night, which they're advertising right now.
So
as we're speaking, so yeah, I never expected that.
Sorry, guys, I was muted. I was taking a phone call.
So yeah, that's my expectation, Shifty.
So
I was just answering Shifty's question right now. So yeah, I was just answering.
Like when I did the division pool, if I remember, I had the Eagles going 12-5. I had the Cowboys going 9-8. Boy, I was wrong. I had the Giants going 7-10. So because you guys won 7 games, I just won money from that. So yeah, I was right.
And so what did they win an extra game after? So it's more money?
No, I won that pool. I don't know how much money I'm going to get, but I won that pool. Mm-hmm. And then I had the Commanders going 7-10 because
they won it. So you won money from that too.
In 2020, they were 7-9. Last year, they were 7-10, and I said they're going to go 7-10 again. So, boy, I was right with the Giants. Now I kind of am stupid for not going 8, because then I would have been able to win more money.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Nobody expected this from us. Same with Seattle and Washington. So I don't blame you.
What else? In our
division,
with
the Jets too.
In our division, I got it all wrong. I got it all wrong. Okay. I had the Seahawks going 5-12 because I didn't know Gino was going to be good. I had the Cardinals going 8-9, and the reason why I went 8-9 was I said they were going to regret.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had the Niners with Trey Lance going 10-7 because our defense was going to be good and the defense was going to win maybe 2 or 3 games for us. And I chose the Rams, but I said the Rams were going to go 11-6. I didn't think they were going to do really, really. So I got the whole division wrong.
Mm-hmm.
John Jay, I tried to ask you a question before.
I know I was muted. My bad. I was on a telephone call.
Was you surprised that we blew out Tampa Bay?
I was 100% shocked that Brock Purdy did what he did today. I was really, really shocked. And once we were 35-0, I was like, this game, we won this game. The only question was I said, was the defense going to choke? I said, no, not our defense is not going to choke.
No, they're not. Not that big of a lead. Hell no. That fluke touchdown, that ball for the intended receiver, he bobbled it up. Ufunga then knocked it to the receiver that was right, and the receiver was very shocked that it landed on his hand. That was a it was a tip drill. It was one of those unfortunate touchdowns that's the case that happens.
So my friend went under. I think he went like 35.5 on a.
And that just lost his bet. Yep.
But
that touchdown.
It was 42. So if they did not get that touchdown, he still would have got his bet, but he did not have the Niners scoring 35 points. And that's why I said Todd Bowles' defense, they have regressed. They regressed, and Tom Brady has not played really good defenses. And this is before they played us. They were 6-6 against bad defenses. So that's why I said, like, I wanted the Niners to win, but I felt the Niners would score 21, and the Buccaneers would have scored 17. I thought that was going to be the score, and I thought McCaffrey would have 2 rushing touchdowns, and then I also thought that Debo was going to run for the ball. I didn't think Brock Purdy wasn't have the game that he had.
Yeah. Well, Crazy Juice says Rams fans are so dumb that they don't realize that they won the Super Bowl because of their defense.
Yeah, beating the Raiders was their Super Bowl. That's how bad it was.
They want to give all the credit to Stafford.
Stafford didn't. It was Cooper Kupp doing that entire thing, carrying him, and also that Rams defense carried him because the Bengals O-line was trash.
All right, let's be realistic with the Rams. So I hope TRL has his ear close because I remember, I said a joke and he got a little touchy feely. But Kyler Murray was playing hurt. They did not have Hopkins, so I think they won like 34-11, something like that. So they played an injured Cardinals team. Then they almost blew a 30-3 lead against the Tampa Bay Bucks. And then with 59 seconds, they took the lead to make it 31-30. 31-30.
They almost choked to Atlanta too, by the way. To also add salt to the wound.
On third and 8, the Buccaneers safety ran up and Cooper Kupp ran by him, and Stafford just aired the ball out and he caught the ball at the 20-yard line and they kicked the field goal. So if the safety, it would have been 49ers versus Tampa Bay. So then Jaquiski Tart, ball hits him in his hand and it bounces away. And here's a hypothetical. Like, someone on Rumble stream said this to Rumble. He had 15 yards of open space. If he would have caught that, he could have got maybe 20 yards, maybe could have had a bunch of more. And then the Niners would have then, slowly got to field goal range, and it would have been 22-7. and then I think they would have had 5 minutes. And even if they would have scored those 10 points, the game would have went to overtime. We don't. And again, speculation is speculation. At the end of the day, then they go to the Super Bowl, and then there was 3 third down defensive penalties, and then they scored a touchdown. Joe Burrow had two timeouts, and a minute and 29 seconds, and Burrow, got sacked twice. So, like, if you are a person who believes in like coincidence or like lucky, the Rams, everything went well for them. Okay. Also, someone said that Trent Williams was hurt for the championship game, so I don't know if that was true.
Yeah.
He was still dealing with that ankle.
Yep.
So,
50 said Tampa Bay was only giving up 18 points per game before today. We almost doubled that great offensive performance. Let's also give credit to Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah, for sure. You got to give credit where credit is due.
Like, I want to ask Corey and David this because you guys are 49er fans.
Yeah.
Brian Hoyer, in the 6 games he played, Brian Hoyer could air out the ball, and he called deep plays with Ryan Hoyer. Ryan Hoyer is not better than Jimmy Garoppolo. Nick Mullins, I remember the best pass of Nick Mullins was a 50-yard throw to Brandon Ayuk. This game was against the Buffalo Bills on Monday night, so that was a good throw against a really good defense by Nick Mullins. Beathard had a good arm. Those quarterbacks were able to throw the deep ball, and we saw a good deep ball today from, yes, it was only 31 yards to Brandon Ayuk. So I want to ask David and Corey this. Do you think that if Jimmy had a deep ball, do you think that the Niners would have been able to use those deep receivers more? Because, again, Brock Purdy, a 31-yard throw, again, he hasn't played a lot of games. But if we see Brock Purdy throwing the deep ball more than Jimmy Garoppolo, why did we even bring Jimmy Garoppolo to the 49ers? Because all the other quarterbacks have thrown deep balls. Like Beathard threw a 56-yard touchdown pass to Kendrick Bourne against the Cowboys. Jimmy's never done that.
I think the 49ers brought Jimmy in because they thought he was going to be the answer.
He thought he would be able to replicate what he did last year. So, yeah. At the worst case scenario.
Yeah. Because, like, even Trey Lance and the Houston Texans threw that nice deep ball to Deebo Samuel. And again, Trey Lance has not had he's had a very short sample size. And in the preseasons, he's made some good, deep throws. But, yeah. I blame the Patriots for drafting him. Because, again, like, I knew he was not a good quarterback. But remember, like, when you're the backup to Tom Brady, your job is to make sure, worst case scenario, say something happened to Tom, you just ride the ship until Tom gets back. So, anyway.
But there was that rumor that Belichick, he wanted to keep Jimmy.
Yeah, that was what
Tom Brady, but
exactly.
With the owner,
Robert Kraft, yeah.
Said Tom Brady went up to the owner and cried to the owner, and the owner kept him.
Yeah.
And traded Tom Brady. Traded Jimmy G.
Hey, when John Lynch called him, he actually at first Bill Belichick told him, "No, I'm not trading you, Jimmy G." And John Lynch went, "Well, what about Tom Brady?" I don't know if anyone knows that. That story came out
Yep.
years ago, though.
Well,
Yep.
like here's the thing, because um, uh, a few, I think 3 defensive players of the Patriots in the 2016 season, and I think Wes Welker or Julian Edelman, whatever. I always get confused with those 2 wide receivers. They said the same thing. Jimmy Garoppolo, was basically babied by Bill Belichick. And Bill Belichick, there's a reason why like a lot of players who go to New England don't really work out, because Bill Belichick has a certain style of coaching. So when it came to Jimmy Garoppolo, executives and reporters, when they were from 2014 to 2016, there was a lot of reports that came out that Jimmy Garoppolo, when he would do practices, when he was able to, that Bill Belichick was like, all right, Tom Brady, he needs the reps because he's going to be playing because he never gets hurt. So the backup quarterbacks would always be on a sideline just working with the coaches. So he developed that style. So when he came to San Francisco, apparently Kyle is one of those lovey-dovey coaches. I'm going to give my players the freedom to do what they want. That's not a good coach. So
that's not discipline, yeah.
Because Bill Belichick, did what he did over there with the quarterbacks. He brought that over here. That's why when he practiced, he was awful. And so those were red flags that nobody wanted to talk about. But at the same time, he would get hurt during practices. And that's why he said, all right, no one touched Jimmy. So what they would do is, when they would rush, once they crossed a certain line, they would blow the play dead because they didn't want him to get hurt. And then, of course, Julian Edelman's story, if this is true, that Jacoby Brissett on the 3rd game broke a ligament on his throwing finger, and Jimmy was practicing, and then on the last minute, he said, I don't want to play. That says a lot about someone's character. Now, again, a lot of these players were not fans of Jimmy Garoppolo, so I don't know if they were exaggerating it. But a disclosure, because there's an executive who does not want to name his name, who told Colin Cowherd this. He said he went to a anonymous press person, and he said, Bill Belichick baby this kid, practice, they didn't really give him mandatory stuff because of Tom Brady. But then when the Niners came calling, he's like, I want to give Brady. And Brady did not like that. He went to Robert Kraft, and then so did we get played by Bill Belichick? There's a lot of things we don't know why he came over here. And it was also weird that he got traded in just before the trade deadline. And Kyle said he was not going to play him until 2018. But because Beathard broke his finger, and then he came in and then won 5 games in a row, it's just again, Niner fans have talked about this for 3 years now. It's just, at the end of the day, if this is the best Jimmy's going to be in his NFL career, then he goes to another team and he's not good no more. Maybe he was a bust overall, and I was right. But again, I don't want to make speculation.
The way I see it's going, he's probably going to end up a career journeyman with the way things are panning out for the Niners. If Trey Lance and Brock Purdy pan out.
But there's also a possibility where he goes to another team where maybe he gets more freedom and then he succeeds. Was Kyle a bad coach? Because Kyle has made a lot of boneheaded decisions during his play calling, and we know that. So we'll see what happens. Because, I remember when the Chargers drafted Phillip Rivers. Drew Brees was not a bad quarterback. It's just that he got hurt. Phillip Rivers came in. He inherited a really good team. And then he went to New Orleans and he resurrected his career, became the best quarterback in NFL history.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
So,
Yeah, I was watching a live show today. I can't think of the name. I keep on forgetting his name.
Mhm.
He does shows with Breezy. His name is Michael, but they have a name on the show. I can't think of it.
nothing but Niners.
Nothing but Niners. And Michael broke it down on his show
NBN.
about how the quarterback situation with the 49ers and everything. And I agree with him. I just can't think of all the words he said, all the things he said. But I agree with him on that. He said that Kyle was interested. And one thing I don't know about this, but he said Kyle was interested in Mac Jones. But then he saw Trey Lance and he switched it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead. Don't worry about the plane in the back, but yeah.
Let me see. I don't know why I'm not getting everybody's how's because I haven't seen him for a while. 49er Wolfcast. How's he doing?
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a week.
It's been a minute since I've seen him around. Normally he'd
his
pop on these
his grandma passed away. He's been in California with family.
Oh,
Damn.
Oh, sorry.
Damn.
I'm sorry to hear that, Wolfcast. If you're
But
hearing this.
you know what just popped into my mind, all random style.
Mhm.
We were talking about the points for the 49ers game, weren't we? On the pick'ems.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that wrong. I had 37 and an under. I got that way wrong.
I picked 42.
And the game is actually 42, 35-7.
Oh, so
You got it
you
right.
got it right.
I'm just like, don't worry, I won't hurt my arm patting myself on the back, but you know.
I was off by 5 points, but yeah.
Oh man.
Well, it ain't over yet
37, yeah.
'cause we still got Monday night games. So
Yeah, don't rub it in, man.
Oh yeah, Monday night.
Hey,
Yeah, I had that. I think I had a.
I expected
I
one of
had
you
a
guys
40.
to tell me even a blind squirrel finds a nut every now and again, but no. Oh man.
So I'm gonna have to pretty soon end this because it's
Yeah.
going over 2 hours almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's your last thought of the game YCTC?
Wait, our final game of the year?
No, what's today's on your pick? What's your final thought?
Oh, my final pick? Yeah, I said the Cardinals.
I mean, what's your thoughts on the final picks? On your picks.
My own evaluation on the picks?
Yeah.
Could have done a lot better, but upsets happen every now and then. I went with my heart with the Giants pick. I went with my heart for that one, and it didn't work out clearly. And also, Tennessee, I should have underestimated Jacksonville. Could have done a lot better, but it is what it is. That's what you have next week for. I'm glad I'm still above 500. So yeah, could be a lot better.
I just remembered. I got to go to Where You Hiding channel and see what he did today.
Yeah, he already called out RJ and that Fifth Vegas dude. So yeah,
he'll probably pop in on Tuesday.
He already made the video. RJ sent me the video on my DMs. I'm about to check it out later.
Yeah,
he already made the video.
Where You Hiding, dude? Like on Friday, was it Friday or Saturday? Where
no, it's Tuesday. That stream.
No, I'm talking about when I found that recommendation where that short.
Oh, the rat for that rats.
He's like, well, look, it's the sewers. He said, where are you at, Giants? Come out and play. I was cracking up, I wanted to prove it to you how these Eagle fans like to talk their smack.
I already know how they talk their smack, but I'm used to it already.
Oh,
and also, I'm gonna be used to them not talking that smack after January when their first round when they get bounced out.
Jeez, imagine. Oh man, we'll see what happens.
Damn, it's gonna be cold as shit. I'm looking at the weather right now because they're playing the news right now in the background where I'm at. Damn, it's gonna be cold as fuck.
For me, like this time of year, I like it. Now, I do get cold, but most people that I know, like they bundle up. Oh man, it's just cold Bay Area. I'm like, dude, we live in the Bay Area. We don't live like up north, like in Minnesota and Wisconsin.
Minnesota, Canada, or in Buffalo, yeah.
So a lot of people who live here, like they love the 75, 80 degree. I hate that. So this time of year, I
love the 60 weather. The 60 to 50 weather is ideal for me.
I wear my thick t-shirts because like Under Armour, I didn't know that they made these like very thick t-shirts and these like athletic sweatpants because like I don't like the heat. Like the coldest I've ever been in San Francisco was in 2000. It was 2003, and San Francisco was 32 degrees. That was the coldest we had. We do get like in the 30s, but it's like 30, 38, 39, 40. So it doesn't get like cold where it snows. So I've never experienced a temperature under 31 degrees in my life.
Already under 31?
I've never under 31.
Well, I've experienced it yesterday. It was 27 yesterday, so yeah. I'm used to that weather, so yeah.
All right.
I'm used to the point where my pipes, the pipes freeze and, my showers end up turning cold and there's no hot water running. That's how, yeah. Where it's just frozen.
Oh, man, I'm going to have to get up early because it's going to be snowy. Great.
Yep.
It snows in Utah?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
I'm in the Wasatch Front, though. It's not bad like in the mountains. Yeah.
You're saying, Corey?
I'd like to say thank you for everybody coming in. John J., I'm sorry I missed your lot.
Oh, okay, you got to end it. Okay.
No worries, man. Again, like it happens.
No worries.
I didn't get the notification that.
Yeah, like no. This happens a lot. Like notifications get turned off, so like every day, make sure because sometimes it turns off. It happens, and YouTube like fans who follow they always have to reprogram their notifications, so it happens. So no worries. It happens to me sometimes with some of the people that I follow, but they're non-sports stuff. They're other stuff.
I gotta check on YTCs because I don't never get a notification that he's live.
Yeah, so I just uploaded a video right now.
Just make sure to always check your notifications like every 3-4 days just in case. But if you're gonna be ending the stream, I gotta have some dinner because I gotta be up early tomorrow.
But I'll see you, Corey. But you already know to turn on the bell. I'll see you later, man.
All right, thank y'all for coming on.
And the rest of it, you guys.
So, yeah. Thanks for having me, Corey. It's always fun, buddy.
YTC
I will see you Wednesday. Later, YTC and John J. But yeah, buddy, I will see you Wednesday.
Yes, see you Wednesday.
All right, buddy.
All right.